I'm with CHS coach Bruce Rich. Coach Rich, another strong performance for your team last week versus Andover. Seemed everything clicked.
Yes, Dan. We're very, very happy with the kids' performance. They bounced back after a tough Drake loss, and they showed us what they're really made of. We went into a power game attack. We controlled the ball for umpteen minutes of the game, and the defense played very well.
The defense certainly did play well, but one thing that a lot of people are surprised about are the amount of penalties being committed by your Lions. How do you comment on that?
Well, we asked the kids to play a little more physical game, and they certainly did do that. I think that we won the game as a result of our physical play, and now it's just a matter of fine-tuning, when to make the extra hit.
What can we expect this week versus Central?
You see a great quarterback in Neil Murphy, a terrific fullback in Joe Liano, and a well-coached team. Chuck Adamopoulos, first-year coach over there, but he's been in the system for 15 years, and they always just do a nice job, with their kids. They're the surprise team in the league this year. I think they've maybe caught a couple of breaks in the schedule, and that they played Tewksbury without the best player in the league, and they've had a couple of close ones too. So we feel we can be very competitive with them.
Okay, Coach Rich, I know you're a busy man, so I'll let you go. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, dear.
I'm here with Casey Phelan and Bruce Lindstad, the CHS football team, and guys, both of you had a fumble recovery for a touchdown. How do you comment on that?
Well, the rest of the defensive line picked up all the blocks. I grabbed the quarterback, hit him, and then Bruce picked up the ball and ran in for the touchdown. It was all Bruce.
Same thing. That's what happened. Just picked up the ball and ran in for a touchdown.
Now, this team that you're playing this week, Central Catholic, is 5-0 in the MVC. How are you going to stop them?
It's going to be tough. Front line's going to have to pick up a lot of the run defense, and hopefully our secondary will be doing good like they've been doing all week in practice and last week against Andover, and hopefully we'll win. Same thing.
Now, there's a quarterback named Niall Murphy for Central Catholic, and hears that he can scramble well. How do you plan to stop him if you have good coverage?
Coach Fletcher said he's been brought up playing football all his life, so we're just gonna have to come out big, and he's not really much of a scrambler. They have a real good fullback and a tailback, so we're just gonna have to come up big and stop him.
How do you see your chances of winning this game?
Good. If everybody plays how they can and plays good, like we've been doing all week in practice, like the rest of the D-line, like center Nick Andriopoulos, he's doing good. And we should have no problem if the offense can put up some points.
If our defense plays good, we'll win.
And, all right, thanks, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem by the Chelmsford High School Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Stallard with Dan Kachufis, your Chelmsford High School Television Club et al., bringing you live action from Haverhill Stadium as the Chelmsford Lions prepare to do battle with the Central Catholic Red Raiders. Oh boy, folks, here we go.
Well, today's game should be a great one between our 3-4 Lions and the 6-2-0 Central Catholic Raiders. I believe today for Chelmsford to do successfully, they're going to have to play a strong game up front with the power game because Central doesn't have a very big team.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Chelmsford High School band with the national anthem. As we're getting started, getting ready for the start of this MVC action. And as you're seeing the home sideline in blue with the red helmets, the Red Raiders, the Lions receiving team taking the field in white. Remember, the good guys are wearing white tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And we have Ned Heslin and Mike Buno back deep for the Lions on about their own 6-yard line. Heslin barely visible in the top left corner of your screen.
And we're almost set to go here. Another thing that Central Catholic does well is that they move the ball around the ends very well. They run an angle blocking game. They don't have the strength to go up front with anyone, but
well, that may be an ill wind for the Lions. The Lions having trouble with the outside game on defense all season long. The Lions' strength being between the ends, and certainly that'll be something to watch tonight.
I mean, we've seen all year that between the ends for Chelmsford, there's absolutely nothing for any team.
And there's the kickoff. It's going to be a line drive kick. And Buno finally takes it to 5. He turns around. He heads upfield. He's got a few blockers. And he's going to be finally brought down at about his own 11-yard line. The announcer apparently working from a different Chelmsford roster than we are. But that's okay.
Oh, well.
It's not central to our theme. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, in case you're tuning in, we're getting ready for the first Chelmsford offensive play from scrimmage. J.D. Deloge brings them out in the power I formation. Rich the power back, Heslin the tailback. Looks like Greenwood the fullback. And there's the handoff to Heslin. Heslin's going to have a few yards.
That's what Chelmsford has to do. It looks like the offensive line coming out strong in the first play of the game. It's going to be a good game up front for Chelmsford, as Central Catholic isn't that big. They look like a Pop Warner A team out there.
Ooh, a Pop Warner A team. Let's get fired up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, call it 2nd and 6. A strong wind blowing across the field toward the scoreboard at this time, heading toward the river. As you see Heslin in motion. There's the handoff, I think, to Greenwood. Looks like Greenwood's gonna have the first down.
Looks like he'll have the ball, Garrett Greenwood.
Although I have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, in the interest of the news that the public needs to know, I did hear Central Catholic fans bartering the amount of coffee it was going to take for favorable officiating this evening. And they were rather blatant about it, too, I mean. No subterfuge, no cloak and dagger. J.D. Deloge again, the power I formation. Heslin the tailback. Greenwood sets as the power back. There's the handoff to Heslin. Heslin goes off tackle. Heslin still on his feet, cuts back inside. He's going to have a gain of, at least 6 yards. Dan, Chelmsford showing some offensive spark from the first go.
Well, what Chelmsford wanted to do tonight, come out and control the ball for a good chunk of the clock like they did last week against Andover. They really want to come out and use that power I formation, which has been so successful in the past and was revived a little bit this year. And so far, they're playing great ball.
All right, 6 for Heslin, 2nd and 4. 8 minutes left to go in the first period here at Veterans Stadium in Haverhill. The Central Catholic Red Raiders hosting the Chelmsford Lions. Again, Heslin in the power I formation. There's the handoff to Heslin. Heslin will have the first down. Holy cow, Heslin didn't have the ball. Deloge kept it.
Wow, Deloge keeps the ball, and it's going to be a first down. That was deception if I ever saw it.
Talk about subterfuge. You thought the KGB was running that play. Absolutely ready to start saying Heslin's in a foot race to the end zone, and he doesn't have the football. It's Phil Rizzuto would say, holy cow. That'll give the Lions the ball 1st and 10 on their own 41-yard line. Split formation for Chelmsford, too tight. And there's a flag in the play. Question is, are we going to have contact, encroachment by the defense, or did Chelmsford wait too long and the play clock expire? And it is going to be against the Lions.
False start on the Lions.
So I would say that the first coffee has been delivered to the officials.
Well, the reason why there were so many penalties last week, other than the biased officials, is, in our opinion, the Chelmsford coaches told the players to go out and play an aggressive game, and for the most part they did. They committed a lot of penalties, but you're going to do that when you play an aggressive game.
Well, it's not basketball, it's tackle football. Repeat the word, tackle football. And there's the handoff to, that may have been either Buno or Greenwood. Garrett Greenwood, number 22 on the carry. Now, I want to just say we've had a few comments about the quality of these broadcasts I've heard out in the community, and you know, if you liked it, that's great, and we thank you for tuning in. If you don't like it, just remember what we're charged this broadcast. That's right, folks. Chelmsford brings the ball up, 2nd and 13, 6:22 left to go in the first period. Chelmsford down on that 5-yard penalty on the procedure call, and Deloge looking to throw. He's under pressure. He gets it off. It's going to be overthrown. And Garrett Greenwood, the intended receiver, and not coming up totally empty-handed. He did manage to get a nice hit on one of the blue shirts. So that'll bring up 3rd and 13 from the 39.
3rd and 13 from the 39. The Lions need to get a great play off from scrimmage here to survive. If they punt it away now, or without a good gain by whoever the Chelmsford runner may be, not Andover, but Central Catholic is going to have great field position on their end.
And you are correct, sir. The Lions come out, twins left, split right. Heslin alone back in the backfield. Deloge works from over the center. There's Heslin in motion to the top of your screen. Deloge looking to throw. He's got time. And it's incomplete over the center. There is a flag on the play.
That looks like a pass interference call. He was all over him like white on rice.
And we will have an interference call against Central Catholic.
And that's an automatic first down.
And ladies and gentlemen, that'll be 1st and 10 for the Lions at the, I don't know where they are.
Looks like the 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line. Heston alone back in the backfield. Same formation as last play. Deloge keeps it. Deloge has got room. He's over midfield. Finally brought down in Central territory.
Looks like a gain of about 7 on the play. You saw a lot of blocks getting off. And hopefully at some points we'll be getting replays.
I've been informed that we have no replay camera this evening. We're due to a down camera, and later on as the camera gets an attitude adjustment and gets itself up, we may have replays in the second half.
Well, Chelmsford the only team with a marching band here, so they'll get extra time for their halftime.
That's a coincidence because Chelmsford happens to be on the march.
And speaking of the marching band, there we go.
And the Chelmsford High School Marching Band serenading the accumulated 372,000 fans here at Veterans Stadium with the Lion Kills Tonight. The mighty jungle, the lion eats tonight. We'll be taking this act to Vegas afterwards. 3 shows a day and twice on Saturday.
Oh, unbelievable. Well, the crowd's still filing in. Is
only in America, eh, Dan?
Right. So we're saying the crowd's still filing in at 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first period.
495's a mess. It's an absolute mess.
So that's why we have the small crowd today.
And here come the Lions, 2nd and 3, 5:50 left to go in the quarter. Again, Heslin the lone back in the backfield, twins left, split right, 2 tight ends. J.D. Deloge works, Heslin goes in motion to the top of your screen. And Deloge will keep it. Deloge bounces once, he spins, he's finally stuffed. And it does not look like he's going to have the first down on forward progress.
Looks like he's going to be short by about a yard. Oh, he got a pretty good spot on the ball, and I think they're going to bring the chains out. Yeah, the referee calling time, and they will bring the chains out.
It'd be a good time for the Lion marching band to be playing chain gang.
Be playing what? I didn't hear you.
And a beautiful shot of the mud there in the middle of Veterans Stadium. As the Lions come out a little, the Lions a little frisky there, Dan, but waiting for the Zebras to bring the chains out. And there's the measurement. Oh, the Lions do have the first down. An unusual turn of events, ladies and gentlemen. The measurement going in Chelmsford's favor.
Coming into this game, there was no question in my mind that Chelmsford could move the ball against this Central Catholic team, but the question remains, how will the defense hold up?
Well, you know, Dan, I wanted to know about how the defense is going to hold up too tonight, so I called the Psychic Friends Network, and they asked me why I was calling, and I said, you don't know? And they said, no, so I hung up. Here come the Lions, 1st and 10, inside Central Territory, call it the 44-yard line. Heslin in motion to the bottom of your screen. Deloge on the keeper. Deloge, he'll be down to about the 40 of check that, folks. It's not Haverhill. We just happen to be here. The Central 40.
Yeah, we already beat Haverhill.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, it's 4:50 left to go in the first period at Veterans Stadium in Haverhill. The Central High Red Raiders, Central Catholic High School Red Raiders, hosting the Chelmsford Lions here, deep in the heart of Haverhill. Chelmsford 2nd and 6 in driving. Chelmsford controlling the ball for the entire first period so far here. Chelmsford again in the power I formation. Deloge works. There's the handoff to Heslin. Heslin spins and drives and spins, and he'll be down to almost the 35-yard line of Central.
He might be close to a first down there. Look, he might be short by a yard. Looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, so saith my partner in crime here in the booth, Dan Kachufis. 3:53 left to go in the first period here in Haverhill. Again, the power I formation. Heslin the tailback. Here's Deloge with the keeper.
We'll be close.
He may have it.
Depending on where he gets the spot.
And you may notice from the camera work that we are feeling some slight earth tremors here in Haverhill. We're a little concerned high atop the box here at Mile High Stadium in Haverhill, but we're assured by the Bradford College seismologists that it's nothing to be worried about. Here come the Lions, 4th and 1. See if Deloge calls his own number again. Yes, he does.
Looks like he's going to have it.
Dan, it looks like he's starting to telegraph that call. He's dropping his right foot back a little bit more as he takes the ball from center. And he does get the first down.
Well, I haven't noticed that, but your eyes may be better than mine, or maybe not, but at least he got the first down.
Here come the Lions, 1st and 10. Just inside the Central 35, called the 34. Hand off to Heslin. Heslin's around the corner. Heslin's going to have about 4 before he's finally buried by a sea of blue shirts.
going to be a very punishing game that the offensive line is going to play today. And you can tell they were very fired up coming in.
Again, the Lions come out at 2nd and 6 as we're winding down 2 minutes left to go in the first period. Chelmsford taking the ball at the kickoff, the opening of the game, and not relinquishing since then. And again, the handoff. Heslin will have, he may have the first down, ladies and gentlemen.
I think it'll be a couple of yards short. Yeah, it's going to be about 3rd and about 2.
And if you're just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Stallard, Dan Kachufis, and the Chelmsford High School Television Club bringing you this Gridiron Classic from Haverhill Stadium. The Central High Red Raiders hosting the Chelmsford Lions. 3rd and 2, you are correct, sir. As Chelmsford shifts, Green with the power back on the top side. And there's the handoff to Heslin. And Heslin may have it on 2nd or 3rd effort. He had hands on him in the backfield.
Oh, it's a fumble, and Central recovers.
Ladies and gentlemen, just unbelievable turn of events here. The Chelmsford offense holding on to the ball for all but 1:08 of the first period, and unfortunately turning the ball over on the Haverhill 25. Chelmsford clearly showing that they can dominate the offensive line this evening, just unfortunately not able to hold on to the football.
Turnovers and penalties have been the 2 biggest problems they've had this year, and last year was a lot of the same thing.
The Central offense working out of the split backs.
And the first play from scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, wouldn't you know it, of all the things, there's a flag in the play.
Hopefully this is a Central flag.
Tim
Looks like
Brokus,
everyone's
number
coming
1
back.
for Central, absolutely untouched as he came through the line of scrimmage in a foot race.
That's clipping.
Clipping against Catholic. There's a call for the Lions, ladies and gentlemen. That'll
think
bring
that's
back to 6.
I think that's a 15-yard penalty.
You hear some of the Haverhill fans expressing their opinion on that call.
Yes, Jeff, we may be in Haverhill, but we're playing Central.
My apologies to the Haverhill fans. Some of the Central fans in Haverhill expressing their opinions on that call. You have to keep me honest tonight, Dan. I know where I am, I just forget who I'm with.
Why is that a 1st and 13? I thought clipping was a 15-yard penalty.
I don't know, sir. But again, Central with the ball. And looks like maybe
oh,
one from the original line of scrimmage.
Over there. Get out of here. Chelmsford, Central for change looks like going toward the middle. And we saw that devastating run around the end that was brought back because of the penalty, and that's the kind of thing that Chelmsford's going to have to stop to be successful tonight.
You are correct, sir. Central quarterback looking to throw. He rolls to his left. He's got a man open. That's 49, Lash LaRue. 48, Whiplash LaRue into the Chelmsford 44-yard line.
Chris Prashoni on the tackle.
And 13 seconds left to go in the period. Central with the pass has completed their first down of the evening.
Will they try to get the play off? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And they won't
That'll
get
be the
play
quarter,
off.
ladies and gentlemen.
No score, but
Back. There's the reverse handoff.
finally taken down.
Ryan Lemieux, number 3 on the counter handoff.
Matt Holt makes the tackle. And even up the middle, Chelmsford not able to stuff them as they have been able to stuff everyone this year.
Here comes Central again with the motion man handoff to the front back. Chelmsford will have the running back down to about the 25-yard line. .48 Oliano on the tackle. Actually, we must have been looking at a bad roster earlier. We thought he was actually Whiplash LaRue, but his name is Joe Oliano, number 48. And again, he's the setback. And the Haverhill quarterback under pressure looking to throw. He's rolling. He's got a man open. It's going to be incomplete. There's a flag on the play. A flag on the back side, or the home side, visitor side, excuse me.
Thrown away by Neil Murphy.
Let's see what the call is. Some kind of foul versus Chelmsford.
Well, we've got a play. It looks like illegal use of hands or offensive pass interference against Haverhill. It's going to be declined. And that'll bring up 3rd and 9.
Oh, it was against Central. Excuse me. That was an illegal motion or illegal shift, according to my code of official signals.
Central back looking to pass. Rolling out. He's going to head upfield. Central quarterback. Finally knocked out of bounds just inside the Chelmsford 20.
Neil Murphy keeps the ball that time.
Greenwood and Lindstedt on the tackle.
55, Chelmsford.
Or Warshawski also went. Well, we're having fun here in the opening quarter, and maybe not. Central driving downfield.
The ball on the Chelmsford 19-yard line. Central driving. Central quarterback working over the center. And he's going to keep it. And he's going to be down to the Chelmsford 10-yard line. That will more than likely bring up 1st and goal for the Central Red Raiders. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we've got to tell you about a great deal going on at the Chelmsford Library right now. The Adams Library, the Center Library, as many books as you can wheel out of there, and you never, ever, ever have to bring them back to the Adams Library. We'll tell you a little bit more about that after this next play. And it looks like that'll be a gain of about 3 for the Red Raiders. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, as many books as you can carry, and they won't be due till December 19th, and you'll bring them back to the town offices gymnasium, where the library will be temporarily headquartered for the next 2 to 12 years as the addition is being built.
When does the groundbreaking for the addition actually start?
Not quite sure. They have to get all the stuff out of the building first, I think. And there's the handoff to number 48 again for Central. As you may have guessed, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have a Central roster this evening. We did think about making up the names as we went, but we didn't want to offend anyone from Central. At least not this early in the game, anyway. That'll bring up 3rd and goal. 7 minutes left to go in the half here, ladies and gentlemen. Veterans Stadium in Haverhill as the Central Catholic Red Raiders hosting the Chelmsford Lions. Chelmsford driving the length of the field almost, using 7 minutes out of the first
Actually,
period.
9 minutes.
Excuse me,
9 minutes out of it.
I'm not used to these 10-minute halves. 9 minutes out of the first period, and turning the ball over on a fumble. I believe it was a Hessland fumble on the the Haverhill 30-yard line. Haverhill taking the ball down the field in the next play for a touchdown, being called back for a clip, and then Haverhill driving. The Zebra's out with a measurement right now. The Central Catholic Red Raiders can get a first down without putting it in the end zone, it looks like.
4th down and about 1.
Okay. Central Catholic comes out of the huddle.
Quarterback sneak, I expect.
We got the kind of like a wishbone formation, but the down back is right behind the quarterback. And there's the whistle from the Zebras, the ball back in play. And no signal of touchdown by the officials. The ball handed off to the down back, 48.
Looks like he had the first down, though.
And he... What? The Lions signaling they had recovered the ball on downs, and then the head official puts up his hands to signal touchdown.
Unbelievable.
Well, I hope they enjoy their coffee. Central going
Kick is blocked.
Going for the point after. It's blocked. Phelan blocks it. Matt Holt, 29, picked it up and tried to get up to the Central end zone, which would have converted the points to the Chelmsford side. So with 6:30 left to go in the ball game, Central Catholic in Haverhill jumps out in front 6-0 against our own Lions.
You know, we have a great freshman kicker in Eric Monzi, who's hit 75% of the the PAT attempts he's made, I'd say. And this time Central is going to be kicking into the wind. Chelmsford will have pretty good field position.
And the wind picking up. It's approaching gale force here at Veterans Stadium. We're expecting snow, sleet, hail, and thunderheads any minute here after the earlier seismic activity. It's kind of going to be like Jurassic Park here by halftime, we think. And I hope you're enjoying this fine camera work by our group of trained orangutans here this evening. And no, folks, they're the Chelmsford High School Television Club, and they're doing a fine job out there working the cameras, freezing their little fingers to the bone, as we're here in the wilds of Haverhill. But we're not looking at the Haverhill team. The Haverhill Hillies elsewhere this evening. We're watching the Central Catholic Red Raiders as they host the Chelmsford High School Lions. And into the teeth of the wind is the kick. It's a low kick. Bounces and dies. Finally picked up by Chelmsford. And another flag on the play, wouldn't you know it?
Looks like from the back it might be an illegal block on Chelmsford. It will be on Chelmsford.
96 Bill Silvio, the up man, picking up the ball and trying to advance it upfield for our own Lions.
Blocking below the waist, a low block on the Lions. I like this code of official signals that was furnished by the Lowell Red Raider program.
And Chelmsford will have the ball 1st and 10. There's a call from the official right there, ladies and gentlemen. Illegal jumping jack performed by a Chelmsford High School. Oh, illegal block? I thought that meant illegal jumping jack. How silly of me.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the Lions from
How about
the
6-0, ladies and gentlemen?
Lion 21.
Deloge works. Hands off to Heslin. Heslin's trying to get around one man. He turns the corner, heads upfield. Finally bulldogged at about the 17-yard line of the Lions.
It looks like Helson's trying to get around the outside, and
ladies and gentlemen, we've been joined in the booth by Slap Happy Nate, the unit photographer here. With
paparazzi.
his... Oh my goodness, that's a...
It's a Canon autofocus camera.
And you know, we don't sell those anymore, and there's a reason for that. And Deloge keeps it. Deloge doesn't keep it. He hands off.
He'll be close to a 1st down.
Garrett Greenwood, number 22 on the play.
I like to see a lot more carries by Greenwood and Buno.
That'll be a Lion 1st down. Keith Mayo, one of the Mayo brothers, on the tackle.
Joined by Canes, Hellmans, and Market Basket Brent.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, 1st and 10. Here come the... Who is it we're cheering for tonight, Dan?
The Lions!
Oh, the Lions!
The
Here come the
Lions.
Lions! All right, ladies and gentlemen, 1st and 10 from the 20. Deloge calls the signals. There's the handoff to... Oh, it's not pretty.
Nowhere to go. Central like a swarm of bees, taking out every Chelmsford blocker, and not a very good carry. Looks like it'll be about 2nd and 14.
4:45 left to go in the 1st half here at Veterans Stadium in Haverhill. The Haverhill Hillies are nowhere to be found this evening. Tonight it's the Central High Red Raiders hosting the Chelmsford Lions.
Haverhill, if I'm not mistaken, beat someone last week. I'm not sure who.
2nd and 14. Deloge works over the center. Got the I formation. 49 Kivlin in motion. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Looks like Deloge fumbled the ball a little bit, picked it up, and...
Ladies and gentlemen, not much activity there on the offensive line as 48 for Central just blowing through and sticking Deloge in the dirt. I want to remind the Central defense that planting season is over.
Trying to find extra points here in this week's Independent. I'm being harassed by paparazzi in the booth.
Paparazzi, isn't that a restaurant?
Chelmsford taking the ball. 3rd and 21 now. Deloge over center.
Deloge looking deep. He's got a man open. Oh my goodness,
Wow.
a great throw and a great reception.
That's going to be 4th and short for the Lions, and I'd say go for it.
81 Ken Fielding on the reception for the Lions.
Fielding his first reception of the year, and it's a good one. It's good for 17. Last week's scores: Chelmsford beat Andover 20-13. Haverhill beat Billerica 28-8. Central Catholic beat Lowell 30-26.
And here's the Chelmsford punt. A low snap. Kick is up. It's away. Definitely going to take a long, nice Lion bounce, taking it to 20.
And number 1, whoever it is, goes.
Teddy Rukas on the kick return for Central. He'll have a gain of about 3-yard kick return after the ball takes a Lion bounce.
And finishing up those scores, Methuen actually beat Tewksbury 20-15.
Rah-rah for the Rangers.
This week's game, Friday, Chelmsford versus Central. We're here. Lowell at Methuen. That should be a good game. Haverhill at Neshoba Regional.
Ooh, way out in Bolton.
Wow.
And here comes Central, working out of the split back formation. Number 48 for Central.
And the MVC game of the week, Saturday, Billerica versus Tewksbury in Tewksbury. 1:30 p.m. at the Tewksbury Stadium, if anyone would care to attend and scout for us.
That'll be underwater by 1:30 tomorrow, according to the weather forecast. 2nd and 6, Central comes out again. One back in the backfield, double wing, double tight. There's that number 1 fellow in motion again. He'll take the handoff. As he cuts up the guard hole, he has get the ball up to about the 35-yard line.
He's a tough little kid, it looks like. I mean, he's bouncing off of tackler after tackler, and finally Chelmsford taking him down.
Dr. Pashoni, Chris Pashoni, number 33 on the tackle for the Lions. And this is the 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. 1:48 left to go in the first half here at Veterans Stadium in Haverhill.
We'd like to remind the Central Catholic parents that the first quarter of work cards were mailed out the other day, so when you get home, check that mailbox.
Central Catholic is 6-2 according to the Independent overall.
Little reminder.
Refreshments for the alumni of the year in the yellow white tents to the left of the main stands.
Or 5-2, excuse me. The Independent was wrong in one place. They lost to St. John's, a powerhouse in Eastern Mass, and 6-2 Acton Boxborough. So both teams that they've lost to, very good teams.
Oh, I know one of the coaches over at Acton Boxborough, Larry Spiller. Good fellow. Here comes Central, 1st and 10. 1:48 left to go in the half. Split backs. There's the handoff to 48 again.
And not much there, maybe 1 or 2 yards. Yeah, there's nothing up the middle.
Oliano on the carry. Lindstedt on the tackle.
Lindstedt had that fumble recovery that he ran back for a touchdown last week versus Andover. Casey Phelan with a great strip of the ball and then taking it all the way in. Clock ticking down under 1:30.
2nd and 7. Here come the Red Raiders. Quarterback looking to keep it. He's run into some of his own men, and he's going to finally get out to about the 41-yard line of Central as the clock ticks down to a minute.
Sneaks through. As the first half ticking slowly to a close. It's starting to rain here, and I can feel a few drops on my face.
It's not rain, it's windshield wiper fluid. I hit the button by mistake. Third and 4, 40 seconds left to go in the half. Here comes Central. Chelmsford in the 43. Rukas with the carry. He'll have the first down. He's still on his feet. He'll be out over midfield into about the Chelmsford 46-yard line.
Prashoni and Lacapo making the tackle. It's going to be...
And Central will have a timeout, stopping the clock with 23 seconds left to go in the half.
Timeout was called by Central Catholic. That's their second timeout of the half.
Last week, ladies and gentlemen, we were in the wilds of Andover where there was flora and fauna just everywhere. So much nature to behold. This week we're in not quite downtown Haverhill, but certainly out by the river. Haverhill, a nice little city up on the banks of the Merrimack. And we have a little view of some of the residential skyline here as we sit with our backs to, actually our backs to the wall, but the wall's facing the river.
Well, you can see, well, we can see in our view here, just past the lights, you can see rain just streaking across. It's kind of a misty rain. And you can tell just how fast those clouds are mist are moving. And
maybe you should play Misty for me.
And the how the flag is just stiff out there at the scoreboard end. You know what the comment in the paper, Kevin Redmond's pick for the Andover game? Andover, of course, playing Drake tonight. Typical massive Andover crowd, but not enough to spur Warriors' upset bid.
Is he in the same Andover we were in last week? Well, I don't know. 1st and 10 for Haverhill. 23 seconds left to go in the half. Quarterback rolls. Oh, it's a forward pitch to Rucco, number 1. He's not going to have the first down, and I don't know if he got out of bounds or not. It's a little hard to tell.
And there's a timeout anyway called by
Timeout Central. 10 seconds left to go in the half.
This seems like it'll be the last play of the half, and they're probably going to try a bootleg or a run around the outside, or maybe a passing play to possibly get in the end zone. Chelmsford at this point, I think, needs to play sort of a prevent defense, keep them away from the sidelines.
So you're looking at a shot of the Central Catholic offensive squad. Getting a little last-minute instruction before the end of the half. Certainly Central, one of the better dressed squads in the MVC, with the cranberry helmets and the just navy blazer type shirts, accentuated by the white pants.
Private school, what do you expect?
Reminder to any Central Catholic freshmen who are in the crowd. It's about 10 minutes to bedtime, kids.
10 seconds left to go. 2nd and 2 for Central. There's the motion man. And the quarterback's back deep. He's looking to throw. He's got a man open. Oh, a beautiful defensive play. 22, Garrett Greenwood, just tipping the ball at the last minute. And that'll leave one more chance for Central in this half. 5 seconds left to go. Garrett Greenwood with just a beautiful defensive play.
They're going to try to go for it. I suspect another pass. It's the only thing they're going to be able to do.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in the booth here with the great Karnak. Karnak Kachufis, as he's known to his friends. And you are correct, sir. Ho, ho, ho. Central throwing deep. It's all or nothing. And it's intercepted. Number 18, Chris Morris with the pickoff. And that'll end the first half here at Veterans Stadium in Haverhill. The score 6-0 in favor of the Central Catholic High School Red Raiders.
You know, that's what happened when you throw those Hail Marys up for grab.
You would think a Catholic school would have a better chance at a Hail Mary pass.
I see down in the Central Catholic table there the little holy water sprinkler.
Not to offend my dear Catholic friends, but how does it go? Hail Mary, throw the ball, it is intercepted.
You guys, hey. You guys ready? Sure. Not that fast. When you get the top, okay? What? Time. What?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, well, welcome back. It's like instant football, just add water, and I think you'll have a chance to see what we mean by that. Jeff Stalin and Dan Kachufis with the Chelmsford High School Television Club et al. Bringing you the second half of action-packed Gridiron Classic from Veterans Stadium here in Haverhill. It's the Central Catholic High School Red Raiders hosting the Chelmsford Lions, and after 20 minutes of football action, it's 6-0 in favor of Central. Dan, your thoughts in the first half?
Well, the first half, Chelmsford controlled the ball for 12 minutes and 52 seconds of the 20 minutes they played. 7 minutes and 8 seconds for the Central Catholic Red Raiders. Heslin had 8 carries for 25 yards. Greenwood 3 carries for 14 yards. Deloge 7 carries for 22 yards. Deloge also passing 1 for 2 for 17 yards to Ken Fielding, who had his first reception. Chelmsford's playing well on both sides of the ball. They could be a little stronger on the outside defense and maybe up the middle a little bit. But
oh, that's very interesting, Dan. You know, I was just informed by the Haverhill High School maintenance staff that this is actually not rain. The sprinkler system has sprung a leak.
Ooh, this cold driving mist that you can just see pushing across the field. Or
yeah, kind of like driving Misty Daisy. And ladies and gentlemen, the flag is blowing almost straight up.
I think Chelmsford's going to be kicking off the ball because they're taking the, I don't know how you call it, the non-scoreboard end.
You are correct, sir, and Chelmsford will be kicking into the teeth of the storm, the eye of the hurricane, the middle of the typhoon, as it were. No, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm all set, thanks. And ladies and gentlemen, we're just visiting with some of our friends from the Central Catholic crowd here.
Chelmsford in the first half had 6 first downs. They were 1 of 4 on 3rd down tries and 1 of 1 on 4th down tries.
But unfortunately, 0 for 0 in touchdown tries.
Score 6-0.
You are correct, sir. And I am incorrect. Chelmsford will be kicking with the storm.
Certainly be an advantage. You see how deep the Central people kicker.
I understand we're expecting lawn chairs to be blowing through here any minute from the town of Groveland.
And we're almost set to go. Lacapo set to kick it off.
And there it is. It's a bouncer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets away from number 1 for Central. He finally picks it up, tries to cut up the corner. And he's driven out of bounds.
It's going to go out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. And very poor field position for Central. A Chelmsford bounce. Interesting strategy, like kicking the ball low and just getting that bounce over number 1. Rokas.
Todd Rokas, number 1 for the Red Raiders.
Just noticed something. It's getting cold.
Oh, ye of little warm.
Ooh.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Chelmsford on the defense. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line of Central. There's the handoff. Holy cow, he's still on his feet. He'll be out to about the 15 or 16 yard line of Central. Joe Rano, as you heard our friend of the speaker system.
Joe Uliano on the carry. He's been bruising so far.
That'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Red Raiders. 9:21 left to go in this rain-soaked third period.
I wouldn't call it soaked yet, but it'll start to get muddy out there in the midfield.
Todd Rucco, number 1 on the carry. He's got outside. He's gonna have the first down for Central, it looks like.
This is the way you like to see football played. Mud, blood, and guts.
Hey, that's my 3 favorite things. This is like a John Madden kind of night here, folks. We got mud and dirt and stuff sticking in your face mask and all kinds of stuff going on.
Every member of this Chelmsford team should take home, or will probably take home, something in their face mask. A souvenir of this Haverhill.
And there's the handoff to number 2 for Haverhill. I'm sorry, Central.
Brian Lemieux.
Brian Lemieux, number 3. The rain's so heavy here, I couldn't tell whether it was a 2 or a 3.
Looks like it's be 3rd down and 2nd down and about 1. 2nd and 9, excuse me. A 1-yard carry. Getting my numbers messed up.
All right, after some definitive math by Dan Kachufis, we're back to live action. The Central quarterback working over the center.
So reverse.
The handoff, the reverse to Ruckus. He'll be up to about the 30-yard line of Central.
Not getting anywhere. Chelmsford picked up the ball carrier, Ruckus, very well and just stopped him. And really,
ladies and gentlemen, we're here atop Mile High Stadium in scenic downtown by the river, Haverhill, where we're actually above the Thunderheads. We can actually look down onto the top of the rain clouds. We're so high up. And 3rd and 4, out comes Central. There's the keeper by the quarterback. There's the pitch. Rucco up the sideline.
And he's going to have the first down. Now this mist is really starting to pick up. I heard earlier before the game, people in the Newton area were getting heavy downpours, and we were getting pretty good downpours going toward Haverhill from Chelmsford.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a weather advisory from the National Weather Service after this next play. Central again in the split back formation. There's the motion man. Here's the handoff to the motion man. He's around the corner. Oh, ba-boom!
Wow. Great tackle. I couldn't see who was in there.
That's what you call running back with stuffing.
Is it Thanksgiving already?
Oh, so close.
So close.
Ladies and gentlemen, the National Weather Service has just put out an advisory saying the Merrimack River is expected to exceed its boundaries and crest about 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. Here comes Central, split back, 2nd and 12. Double tight, split left. Central quarterback rolling out to his left. He's looking to throw. He's got a man open.
Oh, and he falls. Too bad. Out of bounds. Or no, they're going to keep the clock running.
Joe Iliano with the reception. As the clock winds down to 6 minutes left to go in the third period here at a rain-soaked Haverhill Stadium.
We'll be underwater soon, I think.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Haverhill Aquarium, this is Jeff Stallard and Dan Kachufis along with your Chelmsford High School Television Club, bringing you all the action it's fit to show you. Split backs for Haverhill, twins right, double tight. Here's the play. Oh my goodness.
Oh, not picking it up, and that's going to be a first down for Haverhill.
In Haverhill for Central.
Haverhill.
48 for Central with the first down. That'll bring up a 1st and 10 in Lion territory.
Now see where you got me started with calling Central Haverhill?
Unless you don't call Haverhill Central. After all, it is central to the problem. Central having the ball 1st and 10 in Lion territory. Call it the 43-yard line. There's the handoff to Rucco, number 1. He's going to be brought down for maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think he got a yard on the play. Just got his body over it.
And we've been informed that the environmental Department of the Interior has told us if much more water gets here on the stadium field, they're going to be calling it a tidewater estuary. So perhaps we'll have some duck hunting here in the spring. And here come the Red Raiders. Quarterback keeper. Finally being forced out of bounds by number 97, Bruce Lindstedt.
He's going to be forced out of bounds. They're going to give him the first down on the play. The way I see it, Chelmsford can't let them score.
And we'll have a timeout on the field, Chelmsford. That's Chelmsford, folks, not Chelmsford, not Chelmsford, Chelmsford. L is silent. You may have guessed that. And hey, we're back. It's getting deeper here at, where are we, Dan?
We're in Haverhill.
Oh, Central in Haverhill. That's
Central
where we are.
in Haverhill, yes.
I had forgotten for a minute. There's just so much water here, and the windshield wipers on the upper deck observation tower aren't working. And we're about to have the winner of the 50-50 raffle. Tonight's raffle winner, instead of getting cash, will be getting a 10-foot dinghy with oars. And here comes Central, 1st and 10 from the Lion 27.
Oh.
Joe Ruliano, number 48, for Central on the carry. And he'll be down close to the first down.
Looks like about, maybe second and about 1. 1.5, say. What Chelmsford could use right now is a fumble recovery.
2nd and 1.
Oh, the ball is loose.
And we're looking at a fumble.
Of the devil, Chelmsford has taken control of the ball. Wow.
And turnover by the Red Raiders brings us to Lion football.
Wow, what a prediction there.
So if you're a Central Catholic fan, you may be thinking this is an ill win that bears no football.
I'm proud of myself.
You're just like psychotic over here. That's right. Jeff Stallard in the booth with Dan Kachufik, my Psychic Friends Network, who actually predicted that turnover. Now if he could pick some winning lottery numbers for me, I won't be here next week. Here comes Chelmsford, 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. There's the handoff to Heslin. Heslin will be up over the 20.
He's going to get about 2 or 3 yards of the carry. It'll be 2nd and 7. Next week we'll be back home in Chelmsford for the Rangers coming to town. It'll be Parents' Night. So
the Maturin Rangers coming to town for Parents' Night back in Chelmsford. Little city lingo there. 2nd and 8, 3:18 left to go in the 3rd period. The wind is driving with the Lions. Deloge works over the center. Deloge keeps it. He's around the end, heading for the sideline. He's going to be knocked out at about the 26-yard line.
He's going to get a few yards on it. I don't know how long that.
And there's 2:49 left to go in the 3rd period of this water-soaked extravaganza.
It'll be 3rd down at about 4, 3. Something like that. 3 says the scoreboard.
3, 3.5, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 4.5. Do I hear 5, 5, 5? Oh, sorry. A little auction going here. Deloge works. He's got the power eye backfield. Heslin the tailback. Rich the power back. Greenwood the fullback. There's the handoff to Heslin. Does not look like Heslin's going to have the first down.
I think that they should go for it at this point.
Heslin carries the ball, tripping him up with the left hand, number 55, Rob Parkhurst.
It looks like they will go for it. It'll be 4th down and about 2. I like this. I like this aggressive football that Chelmsford's playing. Central back in the punt formation.
4th and 2.
Apparently they don't realize, oh, Chelmsford's punting team now just coming onto the field. I don't see the logic in that. I'd say go for it. Why not?
I disagree, Dan. It's still another quarter of football left to go. Central's offense has had really no trouble driving the ball. And in this point, I'd rather take my chance in the punt. We're only down by 6.
That's true.
There's a snap. Good snap and a terrible kick. And it takes a Central bounce. Oh, not a stellar effort on Eric Klein's behalf. Klein, the Chelmsford punter, getting a knuckler off. And it's actually going to be downed at about the Chelmsford 39-yard line.
That's really tough. That's tough field position. Very tough field position that the Lions have themselves in. Ruckus, that's in this.
Chelmsford defense collapsing around the Central ball carrier. He may have had a gain of 1.
It was Lemieux, excuse me, on the carry. McCaffrey making the stop. It's going to be 2nd down at about 8. He got 2 on the carry.
I say that was more than generous on behalf of the Zebras, don't you?
I say so too. At least we haven't seen the penalties that we have in nights past tonight.
You are correct, sir. 33 left to go in the quarter. There's the handoff. Oh, Lord.
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
Joe Liano on the touchdown run for Central. Unfortunately, Chelmsford not wrapping their arms. They're getting the hits. 2 or 3 Chelmsford defenders bouncing off Liano. They're just not wrapping their arms. It's a simple fact, folks. You don't wrap your arms, you don't tackle.
They're going to wrap them up to be successful. There's no question about it. Last year, one of the biggest problems was failure of tackling people. And really, you have to make those stops.
And ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at a little Art Deco effect here. And when Art finds out we're using his Deco effect, I hope he doesn't want it back. As
go for
Central
2.
goes for 2.
And he's going to be in. Great athletic effort by Murphy, the quarterback.
Don't you know, it's his Murphy. He went airborne into the end zone for 2. Hey, we're back to Lake Haverhill here as the wind and rain and stuff and lawn chairs were blowing across the field during the commercial, and
Almost ready to go here.
all right, ladies and gentlemen, 21 seconds left to go in the 3rd period in a rain-swept Haverhill Stadium. Central hosting the Chelmsford Lions. And we're being heckled by the fans here. The kick is up, it's short. It's taken on the fly.
And going
and
out of bounds.
by, it's like 96 Bill Silvio.
It looks like the the Central Catholic kicker kicked, something or other. Didn't fully extend on the kick, almost on purpose.
It ducked into the teeth of the wind. And ladies and gentlemen, the wind is picking up. We're starting to see small automobiles blow by. And we're just waiting now to see if pigs do fly. I formation. Byrne in motion. Deloge rather looking to throw, and he gets rid of it just in time.
Throw it away.
Threw it away. Good decision, though.
Out of the pocket, so and almost being wrapped up, so he did throw it away.
Matt Byrne, number 80, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. 9 seconds left to go. And ladies and gentlemen, the flagpole is bent over nearly double here at Alumni Stadium, or Haverhill Stadium, or the banks of the Gitche Gumi, wherever we are. 49, Kivlin in motion. There's the handoff inside to Heslin. Heslin's breaking tackles.
Oh, wow.
Heslin's going to have the first down for Chelmsford. A spectacular 3rd and 4th effort.
Haslin's got about a 17-yard carry on that pickup, and now it's going to be 1st and 10 from just inside Chelmsford territory, like the 48-yard line.
That's the end of the 3, ladies and gentlemen. The score at the end of 3, 14-0 in favor of Central Catholic. Our own Lions are down by 14, but we've got 10 more minutes of football left to go here in the swamps of Haverhill. As Chelmsford comes back, 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line. Central Catholic showing blitz.
Nerds R Us TV.
Oh, complete pass. Deloge to 90-something
like
here.
Rich. Getting up and coming out. That looks like Ronnie Rich. Oh,
Bill Silvio.
Bill Silvio has been another one of Deloge's targets.
I got to tell you, that was quite the cast in the last commercial. Tom Peterson, Mike Theo, Jerry Johnson. I didn't know what to think. I thought the TV was haunted. Ladies and gentlemen, Chelmsford double tight, man in motion, I formation. There's the handoff to Heslin. Heslin's around the corner. He's got one man to beat to get outside. And he's going to be up over the 40 of Central.
And he's going to have the first down. 1st and 10. 9 minutes, 10 seconds left. Chelmsford really going to have to speed this ball downfield, score the touchdown, and then get the ball back right away.
Again, Chelmsford comes out in the I formation. Double tight. Byrne in motion. There's the handoff.
Is that Heslin on the carry? Yes, it was.
It was Heslin on the carry down to the 35-yard line of Central.
Heslin's a small kid. 5'10", 180, but he can power the ball with the best of them.
And ladies and gentlemen, the mayor of Haverhill has put out an emergency response request to all surrounding communities here in the Merrimack Valley, southern New Hampshire, because now it is raining cats and dogs, and they do not have enough dog catchers. I formation, Kivlin in motion, handoff to Heslin. Heslin down to about the 30. Call it the 30. Call it the 31 of Chelmsford.
I want to see Chelmsford here hustling out there. Even hustling back to the huddle. You see, number 24 was that?
Number 24, Greg Ravanes. I think the most important thing is that we hold on to the football and not turn it over.
That too.
I formation. Deloge works over the center. Ravanes in motion. There's the handoff to the fullback. He'll be down to maybe the 30-yard line. Not much there.
It's going to be close, depending on where they spot the ball.
Number 22, Garrett Greenwood on the carry that time. Number 69, Scott Goddard with a stop.
It's going to be 4th down, it seems, and
I think you'll get your wish on this one, Dan. I think they'll go for it on 4th here.
I think they have to as the clock ticking into about 7
Timeout.
Depending on who the timeout is for.
I think this is one of those, we haven't been on TV in a while, we better blow the whistle timeouts.
7:06 to go here in the fourth quarter of action at Haverhill Stadium.
And ladies and gentlemen, you know, the rain's coming down in buckets, but yet the officials feel the need for a timeout. We're going to have a measurement.
I thought he got the first down initially. Very, very close. The official looking at it and just an inch short. As close as you can get for a first down without being over the line.
And we've got a special announcement after the next play, ladies and gentlemen. Chelmsford in the I formation, split right, quarterback keeper.
It looks like they're going to have the first down.
That should give Chelmsford the first down.
Oh, unbelievable. I don't know what happened, but a fumble recovery. That's something that Chelmsford didn't want to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just absolutely speechless. And for those of you who know me, know that's quite a feat. The absolute worst thing to happen, and it does. A turnover deep inside Central Territory.
Oh, we can see one of those Dr. Pashoni interceptions that he had last week.
Central on the ground. Probably not back to the line of scrimmage.
Looks like Central is going to run it on the ground and try to eat up time on the clock.
Peter Shaw with the tackle. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that special announcement, you may have heard the Chelmsford High School Band playing the Happy Birthday song in the background. That's because our student producer, Nate McKinnon, has turned 11 today. And we want to wish Nate, the big 1-1, happy birthday, Nate. Central quarterback rolling to his right. He's got daylight, or night light. He's around the corner. He's going to have a huge gain up to midfield.
That was good pursuit by Lindstedt, and Lindstedt this time wrapping him up.
And Central comes out to the line of scrimmage. Chelmsford needing to get the ball back quickly here as we draw down to 5.5 minutes left to go in the ball game. There's the pitch out. And that'll bring the ball up to the 50-yard line. The ball at midfield for Central. And we have also heard that Miss Bickle, the health teacher at Chelmsford High School, has had a birthday. And she'll be 39 again. Happy birthday, Miss Bickle, from everyone who's healthy.
Mrs. Bickle is a great health teacher.
Here comes Central for midfield, 2nd and 5. There's the handoff to Rucco. Rucco slips at midfield.
Very cold here, and ball just over midfield, it looks like.
4:38 left to go in the ball game here at Haverhill Stadium. Central High Red Raiders leading 14-0. Our Lions valiantly battling back, but really hamstrung by 2 bad turnovers in Haverhill territory. Central Territory.
Uliano.
This kid, Uliano. Giuliano.
Shaw wrapping him up.
Having a real good night for Central. He's been able to pretty much run at will wherever he's wanted. And he'll have the first down.
So that angle blocking, working well for Central, and they're playing a great game. Can't take anything away from this Central squad.
Certainly not the football.
Well, we've seen that once. My predicted fumble.
Teddy Rukas wrapped up by number 5, Peter Shaw. And we want to announce that we'll be having a Tom Peterson scholarship drive, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll be telling you more about that as the game progresses. There's the handoff. Uliano again.
I think I'm noticing a little lethargy in the Chelmsford defense.
It's tough. 3 minutes left to go. You're down by 14 points. The weather's against you.
The worst thing, though, is to get shut out. Last year, Chelmsford got shut out twice, 27-0 by Tewksbury, and I don't even want to think about Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we really got the bird on Thanksgiving. Big pig pile at about the 24-yard line. And that'll give Central another first down on about call it the Chelmsford 23. 2:33 left to go in the half in the ball game. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking about that scholarship fund we'll be starting, it's the Tom Peterson Scholarship, the Emily Post School of Etiquette, for a deserving television club student.
Founder of that, our commercial person tonight, Kurt Heinrich. Special thanks to him. And the quarterback taking it himself, and he's down inside the 20-yard line.
That scholarship will be handed out to a deserving television club student, provided, of course, they can get accepted to the Emily Post School.
Well, we're clock ticking down, the 2-minute warning. 14-0 the score.
And Lawrence Stadium being the only thing in Lawrence that's being renovated.
Uliano, for a change, gets wrapped up and knocked over. I noticed that Chelmsford tonight has been doing a lot of low tackle, low blocking, whatever you may call it.
Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we're at the bottom end of a 14-0 score. 1:30 left to go in the ball game here at Haverhill Stadium. Central Catholic, just basically their offensive having a very good night, coupled that with 2 turnovers deep in Central territory by the Chelmsford offense. As you see, Rukas around the end, he's gonna be in the end zone. That'll be the 3rd score.
That's a touchdown for Central, 20-0. As if we needed to be reminded of the score over the loudspeaker, 20-0.
1:13 left to go in the ball game. Teddy Rokas breaking through the Chelmsford secondary and sprinting into the end zone for the touchdown. Rokas also having a good game for Central Catholic. I think the biggest point tonight, you have to look at the 2 turnovers above all. Central did have a touchdown call back on their first play from scrimmage, but the 2 turnovers deep in Central territory really, I think, are what turned the ball game and the momentum against the Lions.
I think so too, as Dan Ford set to kick the ball.
Snap, kick is up, the kick is no good.
No good, probably a wet ball. And we're back, everyone in Chelmsford getting ready to receive the kick. Short end of a 20-0 score.
Ladies and gentlemen, Buno and Heslin are deep for the Lions. They'll be standing on about their own 22-yard line. their own 12-yard line. It's hard to see the numbers in the field. They're under about 1.5 feet of water.
Very, very cold.
And it's
here.
a low squib kick.
Squib kick.
Taken on the bounce by Silvio at the 20, at the 30. And because he was down at the time he picked up the ball, that's where the ball will be set. Chelmsford will have 1:12 left to go in the ball game to see what they can come up with. 20-0 to score. Really a lot closer ball game than the score indicates. Chelmsford turning the ball over deep in Central Territory twice while they were both driving. Chelmsford, in fact, using almost the entire first quarter on offense. So certainly Central not controlling the ball completely like the score indicates. Chelmsford running two tights, twin split left. Buno the lone back in the backfield. J.D. Deloge working. Deloge, of course, looking to throw. He's under a little bit of pressure. He moves out of the pocket, and he's going to be tackled on about the 34-yard line of Chelmsford.
We're getting under a minute here. The one thing you really don't want is a shutout, and unfortunately it appears that may happen.
And we're going to have a timeout on the field by the Lions.
And now here's Nate McKinnon, and we're going to give thanks to all of the people that have worked on this production crew.
Well, Dan, we'd just like to thank you and Jeff, of course. Our director tonight, Tom Peterson. We'd also like to thank Megan O'Reilly, Mike Goff, and Sean Middleborough. And we'd also like to thank Brian Williams and Russ Cooperstein and Kurt Heinrich. Sorry about that.
That's right, Kurt Heinrich, inventor of the Heinrich maneuver.
And we'd like to thank all of them for coming out here, sticking with us in the rain. And thank you for watching tonight's game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Nate. And Deloge over center.
Deloge working. He's back to throw. And there's a flag on the play already. And it's going to be complete to number 24, Greg Ravanis, but
not going to get out of bounds. Flag on the play. Look like it's going to be an offside, son. Central. I'll see what the... It's going to be offsides on Central.
Offside against Central Catholic is the indication.
I expect Chelmsford will take the penalty.
I expect so, too. I just want to see Chelmsford put the ball in the end zone. I mean, it's obvious, 42 seconds left, down by 20 points.
What you want and what's going to happen may not be the same thing, unfortunately. Hey, you know, if you've just tuned in, you've missed a very wet ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff Stallett and Dan Kachufis, along with Nate, number 11, Nate. And your
I'd just like to thank you, both of you, very much for wishing me my happy 11th birthday today. It's been great.
As Deloge works and Byrne goes in motion, the pass is complete. 15 seconds left to go in the ball game. Kevin Kivlin, the receiver. That'll give the Lions a first down at midfield.
Now, why not? We're playing a Catholic school. We intercepted their Hail Mary, so why not?
You know, guys, if I may, I mean, Central Catholic, what a team. I mean, also keep in mind hockey at the Elite Eight and the Fleet Center. They are just there, and they are putting everybody down. I mean, they are just such a great team. Them.
We told him for his birthday he could talk on the microphone.
Yes, you did. Thanks, Jeff. It's been great. I love this.
And that's right. Happy 11th birthday to our own Nate McKinnon, star of stage, screen, and radio activity.
We'd like to welcome everybody to see One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest coming up on November 21st and 22nd, the McCarthy Auditorium, 8 p.m.
15 seconds left to go in the ball game. Chelmsford has a man in motion. Deloge working over the center. Buno the lone back in the backfield. Deloge drops. He's looking to throw. He gets it off. It's deep. He's got a man open. Oh, it's complete. Oh! Kevin Kivlin with the immaculate reception.
We can still do it.
Inside the 10, we can still put the ball in the end zone.
7 seconds left to go. That'll ensure us at least one more play from scrimmage as Chelmsford drives not only into the teeth of the Central defense, but into this typhoon that's slowly enveloping Haverhill Stadium.
What a throw by J.D. Deloge down the sideline. Almost looked like John Elway.
Oh, yeah.
Rifling the ball down the sideline. It's going to be first and goal from about the 9, it looks like.
Here comes Chelmsford, that's all, folks. 7 seconds left to go. Byrne in motion. Deloge looking to throw. Oh, throw the flag! Throw the
Yeah,
flag!
there goes a flag. There goes a flag.
Woo!
Looks like we're going to have
Ladies
a pass
and gentlemen,
interference.
a just absolutely blatant pass interference on the play. And you know, actually it was a little unbeknownst to your broadcast crew up here. We didn't actually see the foul committed. Not.
The buses are warming up.
3 seconds left to go. That'll give Chelmsford first and goal.
From about the 4-yard line? 4-yard line, 3
All right, we'll call it the 3 of the 4-yard line.
The 3-yard line.
It's hard to tell the yard markers. We're under about 3 feet of water here. And it's rising fast. I expect any minute that this will be part of the Merrimack. Chelmsford with the lone setback. Byrne in motion. Deloge drops. He looks to throw.
Oh! Oh! I thought he caught that.
Somebody buy that official an eye exam. Well, ladies and gentlemen, despite a valiant effort by our Lions to get into the end zone in the waning seconds of the ball game, Central does win 20-0 in this tornado-infested, encrusted effort here at Haverhill Stadium. This has been Jeff Stallard with Dan Kachufis, Nate McKinnon, Tom Peterson, the Chelmsford High School Television Club, Kurt Heinrich, and a cast of thousands bringing you this Chelmsford High School action in the face of what may prove to be the biggest hurricane of the century. We've seen small automobiles flipping across the field earlier this evening, so you're looking at the ritual shaking of hands. Nate, you have something to say before we go off?
Yes, I'd just like to once again welcome everybody to see One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, also starring the band director, drum major Scott Wilson, and
He'll
me
be playing
myself.
the cuckoo.
That's right, and me myself, Nate McKinnon, your producer this evening. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Who has the Jack Nicholson pod?
That's Scott Wilson. He's playing McMurphy, and he is the band director, and along with many other kooks, playing this year's CHS Theater Guild Fall Show, November 21st and 22nd, 8 p.m., McCarthy Middle School Auditorium. You can call the high school directly for information on tickets.
And this is Dan Kachufis, and I'm joined by Jeff Stallard and Nate McKinnon, and we'd like to say good night from Haverhill Stadium. And next week, bringing to you live, I believe, Chelmsford playing Methuen.
We want to remind you next week is Parents' Night, so if you ever have a parent, they should be there. Thank you, and good night.